7 simple things that make any woman fall for you. Ever felt like the more you try to impress someone, the more it seems like you're overdoing it? The truth is, you don't need emotional gymnastics or rehearsed lines to attract a woman. It's way simpler than you think. It's like a tug-of-war game. If you pull too hard, the other person lets go. But if you find a balance, the game gets interesting. That's what we're exploring here. Less effort, more impact. Think about that guy who always seems in control. He doesn't need an expensive car or the latest designer clothes. He's just there, confident and present, and women notice. It's not magic, it's attitude. A steady gaze, genuine listening, and simple gestures are far more powerful than any memorized speech. And I'm going to show you how to make this natural for yourself. Here's a story. I was at a bar with friends, and everyone was trying to get the attention of the same girl. Me. I just asked her a question about something she mentioned. Simple, direct. Guess what happened? We ended up having such a smooth conversation, it felt like we'd known each other for years. No showboating, just real attention. That's when I realized that what works is being real, not perfect. So here's your challenge. Forget the rules from movies or social media about winning someone over. What we're discussing here isn't tricks, it's simple actions that work. Easy, straightforward, and best of all, without looking desperate. Be present. Ever had a conversation where you were talking, but the other person seemed more interested in their phone than in you? Makes you want to walk away, right? Now imagine the impact of being the guy who looks someone in the eye, really pays attention, and makes them feel important. Believe it or not, that's rare these days, and it's exactly what will make you stand out. I remember a date where the girl told me she'd never felt truly heard like that before. And no, I wasn't there to give advice or agree with everything she said. I just listened, asked questions that showed I was genuinely interested, and let her talk. That simple approach turned an ordinary conversation into something she never forgot. The key is in the details. Lean in slightly, maintain eye contact, and react genuinely to what she says. Don't plan your next line while she's talking. When you're 100% present, you create a space where she feels she can be herself. And that, my friend, is priceless. Want a practical challenge? Next time you're talking to someone, put your phone away and focus on them for 5 minutes. Ask a question that shows you care, like, why was that important to you? Then just listen. Trust me, this simple gesture can change the game completely. Try it out and let me know how it goes. Use intelligent humor. Have you noticed how a good laugh can change the whole vibe? Humor is like a superpower. It breaks the ice and brings people closer. Here's the trick. You don't have to be a stand-up comedian or tell forced jokes. The key is natural, light humor that comes from everyday situations. When you make a woman laugh, she doesn't just enjoy the moment. She associates you with good times. And who doesn't want to be around someone who makes their day brighter? Remember that time I almost started a fire while cooking? It was chaos at the time, but when I told the story with a touch of self-deprecation, it became a joke that got everyone laughing. It shows that humor connects because it makes us human and relatable. Being able to laugh at yourself practically screams confidence, and confidence is irresistible. And don't worry, you don't need to be the next Jim Carrey. A comment about something funny happening in the moment or sharing those bizarre situations life throws at you is enough to make someone smile. The trick is to keep it natural and not hog the spotlight. If she's laughing with you, her brain is already thinking, this guy makes me feel good. So, ready to practice? Take everyday situations and turn them into light, funny stories. If you mess up, relax and laugh at yourself. Humor creates memories, and happy memories stick. Once you master this, you'll see how easy it is to connect with anyone. Show authentic kindness. You know what never goes out of style? Kindness. But I'm not talking about being nice just to get something in return. I mean genuine kindness. Doing something because you want to, not because you expect a reward. Small gestures, like holding the door open or offering help, can make you stand out in a world where everyone is too busy to even look around. Being kind isn't weak. It's being strong enough to care. Here's an example. I saw a girl struggling to balance a tray and her phone in a coffee shop. I offered to hold the tray for her, and her surprise was almost funny. Later, when we talked, she said how something so simple left a big impression on her. That's the thing, authentic kindness is rare and leaves a strong impact. It's not about drawing attention, it's about creating a connection. The trick is sincerity. If you're doing it to impress, people will see right through it. A small gesture, like checking if she got home safely or remembering something she mentioned, can mean more than any expensive gift. It's the kind of thing that makes someone think, this guy is different. And here's the best part. Kindness isn't just for romantic relationships. Whether you're at work, the store, or just out and about, these actions shape who you are. When this becomes a natural part of your personality, you'll not only earn points with others, but also feel the positive impact on yourself. Kindness wins hearts. Authenticity earns respect. Invest in your personal charisma. You know that guy who walks into a room and everyone notices? He doesn't need to be a model or wear the most expensive clothes. The secret is a mix of taking care of his appearance and the energy he brings. When you take care of yourself, you not only feel better, but also become instantly more attractive. And guess what? It's easier than you think. Here's my story. One day, I swapped out my worn-out t-shirts for some simple but well-fitting clothes. I freshened up my haircut and beard, and the difference was incredible. People, women included, started noticing me more. It's not about spending a fortune. It's about showing that you respect yourself enough to take care of your appearance. That simple act says a lot about you without you having to say a word. Now, beyond the look, there's the energy. Stand tall, avoid fidgeting nervously, and wear a calm, confident smile. It's not about being the best-looking guy in the room, but the most confident. And that confidence, my friend, is contagious. When you feel good about yourself, people are naturally drawn to you. Want to start today? Pick an outfit you love, something that makes you feel amazing, and wear it on a regular day. Notice how it changes your attitude and how others respond to you. Add a pleasant cologne and pay attention to your posture. Small details make a huge difference. Charisma is you at your best, and no one can replicate that. Value your own life. Now think of someone you truly admire. That person probably isn't just coasting through life on autopilot. They have something that excites them, something inspiring. And that's what makes them so magnetic. When you live a life you love and pursue your own interests, the world notices. More importantly, women notice. One time at a party, I was telling a woman about my photography hobby. I wasn't trying to impress her. I was just genuinely excited about something I loved doing. She told me later that the enthusiasm I had while talking about it was what caught her attention. The lesson? Genuine passions are irresistible because they show you have something special to offer. You don't need a dream job or a life full of crazy adventures. What matters is enjoying what you already do and striving to grow. Are you reading a book that's changing your perspective? Learning guitar? Cooking a dish you saw on YouTube? These small things show you live with purpose and make you an interesting person. So, let's reflect. What makes your eyes light up? How can you dedicate more time to it? Even simple things can be great conversation starters and create connections. Men with stories and goals spark curiosity and attraction. Live with intention, because when you shine from within, the rest of the world can't ignore it. Show consistency. You know that saying, actions speak louder than words. It's absolutely true. In the end, what really matters are your actions. Consistency is about being the guy who does what he says, no excuses. When you show you're reliable, whether it's in big decisions or small commitments, it creates a sense of security. And security, my friend, is one of the most attractive things you can offer. Once, I set up a date with a girl at 6 p.m. at a coffee shop. I showed up on time, no drama. Later, she told me she was impressed because so many guys show up late or make excuses. It might seem like a small thing, but to her, it meant I respected her time and was a man of my word. A simple gesture that made a big difference. Consistency isn't about being perfect. It's about keeping your intentions clear and following through. Said you'd call? Call. Promise something, even if it's small? Deliver. These actions build trust and show you have integrity. Women quickly notice when you're genuine, and that puts you ahead in a world full of men who just talk and don't act. Want to start? Practice being consistent with yourself. Set a simple goal, waking up on time or finishing that forgotten project. When you're consistent with your own promises, it naturally reflects in your relationships. Trust begins with small acts, but builds huge connections. Being a man of your word isn't just a good trait. It's the foundation of any meaningful relationship. Surprise with small gestures. Who doesn't love a good surprise? Especially ones that show someone's really paying attention and cares. Small, unexpected gestures carry a lot of weight because they go beyond the ordinary. It's not about spending a fortune or creating a Hollywood scene. It's about crafting simple, unique moments that make her feel special. Here's a story. I once learned that a girl I was dating loved live music, but had never seen a jazz band. Instead of planning something generic, I took her to a local jazz bar on a quiet night. Nothing extravagant, but the fact that it was something she'd always wanted to experience made all the difference. The result? A moment she never forgot. The secret lies in paying attention to the details. Maybe it's bringing her coffee just the way she likes it, or remembering something she casually mentioned and using it to create a connection. These small gestures say, "I see you, I care," and the magic? They not only make her feel special, but also strengthen the relationship. Ready to try? Pay attention to the little things she talks about. It could be a place she dreams of visiting, or even a dessert she loves. Using this information to create something meaningful shows genuine effort and builds lasting memories. In the end, it's not the size of the gesture that matters, but how much thought and meaning it carries. Why you keep trying and still end up alone. How many times have you tried, put in effort, and still ended up alone, while others seem to win over any woman effortlessly? That frustration, that feeling of helplessness as you watch the woman of your dreams with someone else. I know how much that hurts. But here's the good news. You don't have to go through that anymore. The obsession method was designed specifically for men who are tired of facing rejection and ready to turn things around. With techniques rooted in psychological studies and proven strategies, you'll learn how to make any woman feel an uncontrollable desire for you, even if all you've faced until now are disappointments. It's time to stop living with that pain, to break free from loneliness and the feeling of not being good enough. The obsession method is the key you need to rewrite your story and finally become the man who naturally attracts women, who ignites interest and passion. Put an end to the pain. Click the link below in the comments and start transforming your love life with a method that has already helped thousands of men like you. Subscribe to the channel and don't miss the next video that's already playing on your screen.